In the 18th century, British military strategy was, as it had always been, to capture and occupy major cities. But in the Revolutionary War, the greatest war machine on Earth was being forced to engage in a very different kind of battle. Would Sir William Howe, the man in command of British land forces, be up to this challenge? Born in England in 1729, William Howe's family was wealthy and influential. His mother was a half-sister of King George I, and when Howe joined the army at 17, royal support guaranteed his rise through the ranks. By his early 40s, he was a major general. When the War of Independence began, he was tasked with ending rebellion in the colonies. He was put to the test at the Battle of Bunker Hill. Ordering 2 separate columns to advance on the rebel position, both were driven back with deadly consequences. A third attack ended with the revolutionaries running out of ammunition and the British taking the field. But the win came at a heavy cost, with the loss of over 1,000 redcoats, on a scale that could not be sustained. In March the following year, Howe abandoned Boston. He had his eyes on New York City and the capture of Long Island. Just as the Patriots seemed trapped, Howe made a serious blunder. He decided to wait till morning before advancing on what was left of Washington's army. By dawn, Washington and his men had fled. From then on, General Howe was engaged in a game of cat and mouse with the rebels. By July 1777, things began to go very wrong. The plan was for General John Burgoyne, leader of a second British force, to disrupt resistance in upstate New York as he marched south. Howe was to march north to meet him, but General Howe had other plans. He decided instead to sail south, to march on Philadelphia, following the British Army's traditional military strategy of capturing cities. In doing so, he would ensure his name in the history books. He captured Philadelphia, but the victory was hollow. It held no military advantages for the British effort. On top of that, in the north, General Burgoyne's army had been completely destroyed. But more crucially, the Continental Army was now poised for the next opportunity to strike. Howe's ego had weakened the British Army's position, and it wasn't long before he had tendered his resignation. In the European model of 2 armies opposing one another in the field, he was an excellent commander. But Howe's arrogance had led him to make decisions that sealed his fate as one of the most controversial British commanders of the American Revolution.